Friends, can you imagine this? An object is coming from interstellar space that's breaking all the rules of physics. This mysterious thing named 3I Atlas has a tail, but the tail is pointing in the wrong direction. It's like a car driving in reverse while throwing exhaust smoke forward. Is that even possible? Probably not, but it's happening. And the most shocking part? For the first time in history, NASA has activated its Planetary Defense Protocol for it. Harvard's top scientist, Avi Loeb, has directly said, this could be alien technology. Are you hearing this? Alien technology. So first, let's understand how normal comets work. Imagine something icy approaching the sun. The heat from the sun melts the ice. The material evaporates and solar wind blows it away. That's why every comet's tail always points away from the sun. That's normal. It has been like that for centuries. But here's where the drama begins. 3I Atlas is doing something completely different. Its tail is pointing directly toward the sun, as if some unknown force is pulling it in the opposite direction. That's scientifically impossible. Professor Avi Loeb even wrote 2 scientific papers trying to explain it, but both failed. Why? Because there's no logical explanation. Then, something extraordinary happened. Within just a few days, the tail suddenly flipped, as if someone had pressed a magical switch. Now the tail is pointing in the normal direction, just like any other comet. Accident? Or did someone switch it off deliberately? Look at the images from the Nordic Optical Telescope. First there's the anti-tail, then it remains stable for weeks, and suddenly everything flips. It's like some alien engineer said, oops, let's turn the switch on now. Now for the big thing, its size. Previous interstellar objects like Oumuamua were just around 100 meters, roughly the size of a football field. But 3I Atlas, it's measured in kilometers. Compare an ant to an elephant. That's the difference here. It's about 1 million times bigger. Statistically, the chances of such a massive object entering our solar system are nearly zero. But here it is. The James Webb Telescope scanned its composition, and scientists were left speechless. A normal comet is about 95% water, ice, and dust. That's why they're called dirty snowballs. But 3I Atlas, it's 87% carbon dioxide, 9% carbon monoxide, and only 4% water. This is not what a comet should be made of. It looks more like the chemical composition of a rocket propulsion system engineered by an advanced civilization. Now comes the most dramatic part. On October 29th, it will reach its perihelion, its closest point to the sun. If this is an advanced alien technology, that would be the perfect moment to perform gravitational maneuvers. But here's the twist. On October 29th, it will be in our blind spot, behind the sun. We literally can't see it. Perfect timing, isn't it? If an alien civilization wanted to maneuver their spacecraft unseen, this would be the ideal moment. When it reappears in December from behind the sun, we'll finally know the truth. If it changes trajectory or releases smaller objects, we'll only find out weeks later. And get this, its trajectory is suspiciously perfect. Space is unimaginably vast. Yet this object is traveling along the exact same ecliptic plane where all our planets orbit. The probability of that? 1 in 500. But there's more. It passes close to 3 specific planets. Mars, where our rovers are, Venus, our closest neighbor, and Jupiter, the king of the outer solar system. The exact planets a reconnaissance mission would visit. If an unknown civilization wanted data on our solar system, this is the route they would choose. Coincidence? Practically zero, say astronomers. Now here comes the most suspicious part. Why is data being hidden? Avi Loeb isn't being given access to high-resolution images because of a so-called NASA shutdown. In September? Really? Scientific data remains accessible even during emergencies. And for the first time in history, NASA has activated a Planetary Defense Protocol for an interstellar object. These protocols are meant for asteroid impact threats. But 3I Atlas poses no threat to Earth. It's leaving the solar system. So why activate it? Simple. They know it's not normal. And the craziest part? Scientists are already set up to detect it. The Juno spacecraft, near Jupiter, has turned its radio antennas toward 3I Atlas, searching for alien signals. Yes, directly. If this object is transmitting any technological signature, any radio transmission, someone out there might hear it. Maybe its masters will receive the message. We've reached Earth. Everything is normal. We've collected interesting data. Can you imagine what happens if we detect that signal? Space agencies around the world have been mobilized. Within the United Nations, there's a network known as the International Asteroid Warning Network, IAWN. For the first time, it's being used for an interstellar object. Observatories around the globe, in China, the USA, Europe, Japan, are coordinating quietly. No official announcements, no press conferences, just silent data collection, as if a massive secret is underway. Here's a timeline that practically screams out loud. July, the antitail appears, physics-breaking moment. August, the antitail persists, scientists remain puzzled. September, the tail suddenly reverses, the switch-on moment. October, the object enters the solar blind spot, the window for unseen maneuvers. October 29th, it reaches perihelion, perfect maneuver timing, hidden from view. December, emerges from behind the sun. December 19th, makes its closest approach to Earth. The revelation moment. Sanity check. Could all this be coincidence? Avi Loeb says the probability is 1 in 10 quadrillion. What if on December 19th, the truth comes out? It's Christmas Eve, families are sitting together, and suddenly NASA announces, "We have confirmed technological activity in the 3I Atlas object. We are not alone in the universe." That would be the biggest plot twist in human history. Everything would change. Philosophy, religion, science, politics, everything. So let's recap what's suspicious. Impossible physics with an antitail pointing in the wrong direction. Sudden switching within days. Massive size 1,000,000 times bigger than before. Strange composition resembling rocket fuel rather than ice. Planned route crossing strategic planetary points. Perfect timing during the invisible maneuver window. Protocol activation for the first time. Restricted data access. Active signal search. Global coordination happening silently. Each of these could maybe have a separate explanation, but altogether, only one logical conclusion remains. If Avi Loeb is right, the implications are huge. Intelligent life beyond Earth exists. The first and oldest question of humanity finally answered. Interstellar travel is real. Their technology is far beyond ours. They found us. We didn't go to them. We were worth a reconnaissance mission. They're studying us. Mars, Venus, Jupiter, all strategic data points. They're reporting back. If signals are detected, someone out there now knows about us. Avi Loeb knows that if he's wrong, his academic reputation is at risk. But as a Harvard professor, he's still speaking out because the data is forcing him to. And why is he coordinating independent observations? Because he doesn't trust official agencies to tell the full truth. If governments did uncover something extraordinary, would they immediately tell the public? Probably not. So here we are, a critical moment in human history. Two possibilities. A, the most statistically impossible natural phenomenon ever seen in astronomy. B, the first evidence of extraterrestrial technology visiting our solar system. In the next few weeks, everything will become clear. On October 29th, it reaches perihelion. In December, it emerges from the blind spot. On December 19th, it approaches closest to Earth. And after that, everything might change. Keep your eyes on the sky, my friend, because history is being written right now. And if Avi Loeb is right, this December could become the most important month in human history. Are you ready to face the truth? Are you ready to know that we might not be alone in the universe? Would you like me